On a homemade backyard basketball court, a torch is in the process of being passed. It's passing slowly, year by year, one Christmas at a time, and it's not being passed without a fight. Best basketball player in the Fowler household isn't something to be taken lightly. First, let us tell you about that court. Byrnes boys basketball coach Layne Fowler played at the school, had a stellar AAU career, and went on to play 2 seasons at Presbyterian and 2 more at the College of Charleston. His wife, Missy, is Byrnes' girls varsity coach. She was a 4-sport standout in her native Minnesota and remains 3rd on the College of Charleston's all-time career three-point percentage list and is 13th in career scoring. So yeah, basketball is the family business. That includes the game among several sports for sons Will and Colton and their younger sister Sam. Obviously, even with the keys to the gym, they needed a place to play a little closer to home.
Behind my parents' house. My dad and I had always talked about when I was a kid we wanted a court. We had a nice, like, regular driveway court, but we always wanted a court. And, that was one of the things he wanted to give his grandchildren. And, my dad's passed now, so every time we're out there, it's so nice just to, kind of feel his presence there and know what he wanted. But
the court was built in 2016. The Rebels won the 4A state title in the 2015-2016 season to add even more basketball history. Soon, it started hosting some pretty serious father-son holiday matchups.
Built that court in 2016, and 1 year for Christmas, I was like, man, let's go out there and play some hoops. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to beat him for real long. I might as well go ahead and start calling it the one-on-one Christmas challenge between dad and son, and it kind of took a life of its own from there. Yeah.
Will was in 4th grade and can't believe his dad counts the first few years. Still, a winning streak was built, and it wasn't in jeopardy until Will's 9th grade year.
With it starting in 4th grade, as far as Christmas Day, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, his 9th grade year, he almost had me beat. I ended up breaking my toe underneath the goal. Yeah. All right, and he was probably already better than me then, but I guess the basketball god smiled on me a little bit. Yeah. And then his 10th grade year, he beat me twice, so we were playing like 2 out of 3 at least the last few years. Yeah.
Those 2021 victories are just victories over dad in the backyard. Then again, not everybody's dad played AAU ball with future NBA stars Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, and Shammond Williams. That's something Will said Layne doesn't lean on.
He's mentioned it a couple of times, but normally it's someone else always telling me, not him. So it's normal.
He also doesn't take his father's experience for granted.
He's coaching me, and I know he's been there, and I know he's been in my shoes, so I know I can trust him with what he says. So
that trust goes both ways. Will's hurt this season and isn't on the court for the Rebels, but his father still leans on him as a leader.
Yeah, I mean, Will's played, like I said, for me since he was, just a 4th grader. And he's always, even then, he kind of captivated that leadership role, even as a young guy. And I think what he does that provides leadership, and it's hard to equate this. There's nothing that he's not willing to do. He's not going to ask a teammate to do something he's not willing to do. And I for the years I've coached, and a lot of great players, state championship players, those guys usually, and girls that I coach, they always have that extra it factor that they're willing to do. So he's been an extension for us. It's definitely, been tough this year. I mean, we were 9-1, number 2 in the state when he was healthy, and we still got a really good team. We're 16-7 and in the hunt for a good, chance to get a home region game. But Will just provides so much for us. And to your point, the captain part of it, how hard he competes. The stats alone, to me, that's a non-factor. He was our leading scorer, leading assist, but he makes guys around him better. And for me, I think that's the ultimate compliment you can give a player. So I definitely miss having him out there.
Byrnes was 9-1 at the time of Will's injury, with him leading the team in scoring. The setback knocked him out of the lineup and knocked him out of the Christmas matchup as well.
My mind after him beating me his 9th grade or his 10th grade year, I was like, man, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get one more. And honestly, I didn't get a chance to beat him, nor would I've. Okay, I'll go ahead and admit that. But so didn't get a chance to play him this year.
Layne did have a game to play, though. Younger brother Colton stepped in and did a good job, according to both.
Little brother.
How'd he do?
He did all right. He hit a couple points, not a lot, but he scored a couple times.
Yeah.
But, it will get better as the year goes on.
Good. It was like 21-15, 21-16. I'm talking about Colt. So it was a little better game maybe than he led on to.
Yeah.
Colt, they're different players. You know, they're both good players. They both compete like heck. But Colt's a little bit smaller and shiftier, and Will's, you know, stronger and more physical. So it's a little bit different.
He's got another couple years against Will first. Both are looking forward to Will's return to the court, both the one in Schofield Gymnasium and the one in the backyard.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely
It's
next Christmas.
not good for him. Ain't good for me, but
Even if it's on the losing end, Layne said he'd enjoy it too, but not as much as he enjoys just seeing Will succeed.
Watching Will play, I love watching him play. I probably don't tell him that enough, but I love watching him play sports. I have since he was little, just like I do all my children.